Hello and welcome to A Word of Hope. Today is Sunday and the celebration of the Ascension of the Lord. Now, from time to time in my life, I've thought, man, I wish I could go back in time and travel and live and be one of the disciples that followed Jesus, that I could physically be there to hear him speak, to see the miracles, to share a meal with him, to listen to his words. But the reality is that while Jesus was physically incarnate, that he lived on earth as a man, he was limited in that he couldn't be everywhere at once. Jesus had to walk places, he had to be there in person. And unless you were lucky enough to be born in Israel around 20 BC, chances are you would have never met Jesus physically in person. But that's why the ascension is so important, because while Jesus was living on earth, he was always present to God the Father. God the Father was present to him wherever he went at all times. As Jesus says, the Father is in me and I am in the Father. And so when Jesus ascends to the Father, ascends to heaven, when he leaves that presence that he had on earth, he does so to be present to us. That in the ascension, Jesus becomes much more physically and spiritually present to us, to everyone, at all places, in all times, throughout the entire world. That Jesus dwells more closely to us now than even the disciples who walked with him were close to him. Jesus is more intimately dwelling within us, around us, in our world now than he ever was in person on the flesh in this planet. And so, as we look to the Lord, as we think about the ascension, let us think about the fact that Jesus ascended to be closer to us, that he is present now to us more intimately, more powerfully than we could ever imagine. And in this day, in this time, in this world, in our needs, he still dwells and is present to us, teaching us, guiding us, loving us, and showing us the way.